Do you want an anime with a really good cast of characters, a relatively overpowered main character who's actually well written and has a goal and isn't just OP for the sake of being OP because it's a power fantasy isekai show? Shit, that was a call out, wasn't it? Where was I? Oh yeah, talking about Danmachi. That was a terrible segue, but I love Danmachi. As you'll have been able to gather from the title and thumbnail of this video, I really, really like Danmachi. Why? Because it's just good. It's good fun. It's a good show. It's a fun watch. The cast is great. Like, honestly, I love Danmachi. And it is primarily the characters. The story is great too, like what the characters do, but I love the cast. Especially, Hermes, because he's a sly fuck. He's also a great guy, but he's a sly fuck. And Freya, well, she's not done a whole lot, actively at least, and she's not had a whole lot of screen time, and we know basically nothing about her in terms of the anime. She's a sly bitch, and I'm all for that. And then there's Eyes. I like Eyes. Hestia, I'm sorry, you ain't Bestia. Not even close. Back down. Back down, bitch. Eyes better. I'm gonna start that war. Eyes is a better girl than Hestia. Fight me. If you disagree, put it in the comments. Fight me. I dare you. At me. Don't at me, Eyes is better. And that's enough of that. Yeah, I really like Danmachi. The animation is great. Like, in terms of, from a visual aspect, it's fantastic. The sound design's pretty decent. It's not bad at all. It's done pretty well. Not that I pay much attention to it, because I like watching Danmachi, because I like Danmachi, because it's Danmachi. The rest doesn't really matter. The fight scenes, they're well choreographed. Even the bigger scale fight scenes that aren't necessarily just like fighting monster, or fighting man in cave, or fighting man in castle, or fighting monster in cave, or fighting monster in city. The fight scenes that are a bit different, like the siege in season 2, that's also really well done. Yeah, I just really like Danmachi. I think it's really well written, and it's not. This is an old argument from way before I even got into anime, but people used to call Danmachi an SAO clone, and I fully don't understand why anyone would think that, because they're nothing alike. Well, other than yes, the main characters are OP, but and it does have some harem elements, okay, and they both function like games, alright, but one is started off as a death game-esque thing, survival horror type deal where people are trapped in an MMORPG, a full dive VR MMORPG, and they have to climb up this, all the floors of this place, which they don't actually do because they get to just skip some because SAO, and get out, and then other stuff happens and it derails massively as it proceeds to continue past the only good arc of the series. And Danmachi is a fantasy, not an isekai. Well, if you call Sword Art Online an isekai, but that's another debate in itself. But Danmachi is a fantasy set in a fantasy world where people aren't forced to do anything. They are not trapped anywhere. In fact, they're not even people. They're just fictional characters. Well, so are the people in SAO because they're all fictional characters, but they're not avatars playing a game. SAO's what Danmachi's, that didn't help my case, did it? Danmachi's world just functions like that. It's not actually a game. It just works like one. And there are also plenty of other anime that are fantasies or isekai with game-esque elements. And hell, there are even genuine SAO clones, some by the same person, like Excel World, which I won't talk about here. But it's not an SAO clone. It's much, much better than SAO, especially when you get past that first arc. But I'm not here to dog on SAO, I'm here to tell you why you should love Danmachi. And I've basically said it. It's the cast good, it looks pretty, it sounds pretty good, it's a good story, it's a fun watch. Just give it a go. I like Danmachi. You've probably already seen it because it's very popular. If you like it, you like it because it's good, eh? And if you don't, well, that's entirely fair. This is probably just not your type of thing. You probably don't like your more kind of actiony shows. But yeah, Danmachi good. I'm really hyped for season 4 whenever that comes out. I'm currently rewatching it, and that's kind of the basis for why I wanted to make this video. But yeah, I have nothing else to say. Go watch Danmachi. It's good. The rant about SAO and not, well, Danmachi not being an SAO clone took up more of this video than anything else, but that's not the point. This is a video about Danmachi being really, really fucking good. Give it a watch. I like it. In fact, I'll actually, you know what? Bell. As a main character, he's great. Because, unlike in most of these harem-esque shows, typically it's a bunch of girls falling for the main character because, ooh, he's strong, he saved them, he real cool, you know? But in this case, Belle is the one that is head over heels for a girl. Typically, in some of them, they do have a love interest that they actually are attracted to, and it's not just, here is love interest 1, 3, 4, 7, and 19. Those weren't ages. I should probably specify that, because some people might think that I'm into lolly shit because of that. Whatever. They probably wouldn't. I don't know why I made that point. That was redundant. I'm rambling. But yeah, Belle falls prey to the very thing that most harem protagonists take advantage of, and that is the suspension bridge effect, in which you save girl when she in bad situation. She like, oh, he saved me, I owe him one, and then it leads to, well, you know, the good shit. Probably. Well, who knows. And also, Belle being freaked out by all of these women being a little bit too aggressive with him isn't strange, because, get this, Belle's 14. And most of the girls in the series are older than him. Like, Eyes is 16. Aina is 19. Hestia is a goddess. She's like real fucking old. So yeah, Belle's a good character. Fight me on it. I've said fight me a lot. Don't actually fight me. I don't like violence. I don't know what the point of that was. This is really awkward. But that's kind of my channel in a nutshell. I just talk about shit, and then a tangent really awkwardly, and it's how it is. I don't really have a good transition to the end of the video. I never do, so I'm just going to do it. If you like this video, leave a like, comment, sub, hit the notification bell, do whatever the fuck you feel like, you know the usual deal. And with all that said, I've been Animosity, you've been you, and I'll get you on next time for another video. Ta-ta.